All right, y'all, welcome back to the channel. I don't like long introductions. I'm not about to beat y'all over the head with it, so let's go ahead and get into the reading. We got somebody who feels like, oh Lord, feels like they can't do anything. They can't. So it feels like somebody is stuck in a situation where they're not getting what they're supposed to get. Like the universe was supposed to give them, not supposed to, but the universe was trying to give them a gift, some stability, but this person isn't able to receive it. And it's because their attachment to either this ideal that they don't need to do anything for this, or that somebody they're with has this energy of just kind of like draining them and draining the good things that are coming to them. This person feels like they're trapped though, and in order to get right, they're gonna have to end the situation. Soon after, there will be a victory, but this person has to give up either this ideology or this person, because this person not only are they missing opportunities financially, they're missing opportunities when it comes to ideas, passion. This person is going to overcome feeling trapped, but they still, it's almost like this person that they're with, or this ideal that they hold on to, is a lie. It's a farce. Like somebody is a liar. This doesn't have to be a romantic partner, by the way. There has to be an end of this need for obligation. Like somebody feels they're obligated, so they keep moving towards someone or something. They feel more obligated, and it does have to deal with love, not necessarily romance. But look at this person's face. In this deck, this person is not satisfied. It looks like a face of obligation. This person feels like they're obligated, but they're with somebody, or they have this ideal that is just not the truth. So this person is losing out on opportunities. They're losing out on passion, career opportunities as well. This person has a victory in like moving forward from this feeling stuck, but it's not even just about feeling stuck or mentally stuck. Like if you are in a situation where, you're not happy, someone is obviously lying to you, or you're lying to yourself, you're going to have to actually make some changes. Get unstuck and make those changes. How? Well, the first thing you need to do is be honest with yourself. Being honest is the first step to all of this. Ooh, hot, Topeka. So we have something's going to move really quickly. Somebody's either going to get some passion, they're going to get an idea, they're going to get a message that's going to help them move in a way that's going to bring stability. So there's going to be some stability coming in because someone's going to finally make a decision of clarity and a decision of discernment. So someone's going to make a decision, and it's going to be the right decision. This is going to give this person a lot more passion, a lot more hope, a lot more energy to move forward in life. This quick movement is going to help this person come out of this, again, feeling stuck, feeling depressed, like ruminating over the situation. Okay. This is what I like to see. And it's going to move you towards independence. This person's going to be able to rely on themselves a lot more, rely on the hobbies that they have, the partnerships and the companionship that they have. And these are the hobbies. Look, this person's growing stuff. They're going to get some coin. So this person's going to be stable. They just have to accept that it's going to be done without this Empress in reverse energy who lies a lot. Or without this ideal. So this choice is somebody's not going to be happy with the decision that they have to make. Like the decision is going to bring them unhappiness, but after they're going to get their passion back. They're going to get it back. Yeah. They're going to be able to move forward with the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands. So it's initially it's going to make them emotionally sad, emotionally depressed. They're not going to be happy that they have to make this decision, whether that's leave an ideal behind, like somebody, almost like somebody's like head is in the clouds about something or someone, or leave this person behind who is very demanding. Like the Empress in reverse card gives me very diva energy, but not in a good way. It's a very like, I deserve this and you deserve less. Like you exist to serve me type of energy. Yeah, this person's gonna be leaving that energy. Leave it in the dust, leave it behind. And some of y'all out here are the ideals and the delusions that you have. I hate to say it, some of y'all out here have this delusion that you deserve things and other people don't. You're living in a lie. Like someone's living in delusion. They're living this Empress energy, and someone's gonna get a rude awakening because that's about to end real soon. Somebody may have been betrayed. There is a victory. Like someone has a victory over this mentality, but they still feel betrayed. Or they're going to be betrayed. Yes. Yeah. So there's supposed to be an equal give and take. The Six of Pentacles, but there is no equal give and take. There's an ideal that someone like, ideology, like a mindset that somebody has that's just not productive for them. It is a very it's like a self-centered energy, but it's like in defense of something that's happened to them. They're like, oh well, I got betrayed, so I need to move in this way. You know, like somebody who went through something and they think they need to become the villain. Like, no, that's not the problem, baby. The problem is you need to have discernment. Like, you don't need to be the villain. And like, if you do this, you're not gonna be happy. This is not gonna bring you happiness. It's gonna come to an end anyways, because it's not sustainable. That's not a sustainable way to live. And the universe is gonna close that shit out real quick. Things are gonna happen, and you're not gonna be too happy about the things that happen if you try to be the villain for no reason. Like if you're out here trying to hurt other people because you were hurt, you're gonna suffer. You're gonna suffer. You're gonna suffer. You're gonna cry. And it's not generally because the universe gonna do something about it. You're gonna run into somebody who's not gonna tolerate that. That's the problem, because a lot of times people be thinking, oh, you know, this karma. Nah, people are the karma. You're going to run into somebody and it's not going to be fun for you 100%. Or this person's going to run into somebody. There is somebody who has this weird energy because something happened to them and they were betrayed and they weren't getting what they were putting out. And so they decided that they were going to be a villain. And you're going to be a villain. You're going to try to be a villain to the wrong person, because you need to put this down. So the Ten of Wands for me upright is like somebody who is carrying too much, and it's almost like they're forced to, like they don't have a choice. They're carrying too much. And the Ten of Wands in reverse is like, you need to put it down. If you're still carrying it, you need to put it down. That ideology, this weird, you know, I'm gonna hurt others because they hurt me. Let it go, baby, because you're gonna run into the wrong person. And I don't mean that as in like, oh, I don't say this for you to like start getting big chested and start poking your chest out and start fighting people. No, I'm saying that there are people out there that are willing to click boom you. So like, don't do that, baby. Leave it go. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. And it has to deal with, again, someone's past. This might be dealing with someone in the past. Again, there's a group of y'all who have taken on this mindset, and there's a group of y'all who are dealing with somebody who has this mindset where they are just in their villain mode, and this is about to come to an end. Someone feels obligated, and no, they're not gonna stick around. This might even be a friend. You're like, you know, I don't care if we had childhood, you know, we grew up together in our childhood. Like, you're not gonna treat me badly. Again, don't There is a situation where somebody is not, you know, equally giving and taking. Yep. Yeah, there's nothing that's growing here that you're gonna be able to use. Like, and I don't mean use in a bad way. I mean, like, you plant seeds so that you can grow a garden, so that you can reap the benefits of that, but you're not reaping any benefits from anything with this person or with this mentality. Some of y'all, this mentality is not going to get you what you thought you were going to get. It's about being emotionally stable. You're going to be waiting for something to come in, but if you don't get rid of this mentality, or if this person doesn't get rid of this person, you're not going to get what you want. The stability, the independence, and the independence doesn't mean you're going to be alone. You're going to have companions with you. It just may not be this person, or it just not be the person that you want, you know? Yeah. Somebody's going to be real stagnant with this type of energy if you don't let it go. Things are going to halt for you, and you're going to be looking around like, what the fuck happened? Like, I was just doing good. Yeah, you have a chance to do good. You just got to let go of this energy of like, it's not selfish is not the word. I don't know what the correct word for this is, but it's like this. It's not even bitter either. I can't remember I don't know what the word is, but it's a very like angry energy. Maybe it is bitter, but it's angry and bitter in a destructive way, where other people have to suffer for something they didn't do. And there's a group of people who are like this, and there's a group of people who are dealing with somebody like this. And that is not good for you. Somebody's angry about the things that's happened in their life, and they're taking it out on you. And you're this person that I'm reading for, like, you're gonna get it. It's gonna hit you in the dead of night. In the dead of night or in the morning, whatever, it's gonna hit you like a bolt of lightning. You're gonna be like, oh, okay, I see. I get it now. I get it now. And you're gonna be able to move towards your passions. You're gonna get your passion back. You're gonna get your energy back. You're gonna feel less depressed because you're gonna drop this person. You're gonna be like, oh, I get it now. And some of y'all gonna have that same energy when it comes to your behavior. You'll be like, why is this happening? Like, and you're gonna be like, oh, I did XYZ. Somebody, let me tell you, you're gonna get it. Unfortunately, some people who have this energy, you're gonna run across somebody who ain't gonna be the greatest for you when it comes to, you know, you trying to make other people suffer who don't deserve it. And they gonna you gonna get a light, all right. They gonna knock some sense into you. I hate to say it, but you gonna run into somebody who gonna click boom or knock the sense out of you, one or the other. Let me tell you something. Not people be thinking, you know, they can fight everybody. There's always going to be somebody else who's bigger and stronger, no matter who you are. And sometimes some people are bigger and stronger. They just know how to fight better, or they click boom. So like, I'm just telling you, it is better to let go of this energy of domination. Like, people have an obsession with being the biggest and the baddest and the most heartless. That is not going to get you anywhere. It's going to get you set up with people who are just like that. And you're asking yourself, well, why do I keep running into people? Guess what? Guess what your energy is. Guess what the type of person you are. You value that. And when you value that, you're going to be attracted to that. So you got to figure out what you actually value in a person. What do you value? Do you value domination? Do you value someone who's stronger and bigger and all these big extravagant things that, you know, the world tells you that you need to love and you need to want? Do you value that? Do you value that? Because you're going to run into somebody like that, and it's not going to be fun. It's not going to be games, because this person's going to be the embodiment of the things that you value. But they're not going to use that in other ways. They're going to use it against you. So for those of you who have that type of energy, I honestly would suggest you rethink things. And I think a lot of y'all are. I think some of y'all you're gonna get it. You're gonna be like, ding 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 ding. Why do I value this? Why is this so important to me? Why do I keep finding the same person, the same type of energy? Because ding 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 ding, that's what you value, and you're gonna stop valuing it. Some people are going to make the decision to cut off this energy, whether that's cutting off this energy within yourself or cutting off this energy from somebody else. And I'm very proud. Like, that's exactly what you need to do. For those of you who have embodied this energy, let's be honest. Like, you're not a terrible person. Like, we have been trained in this way. You honestly actively have to deconstruct it. And that's not something that you do and you finish in a month. That is a lifelong journey. You have to realize what not the universe, but what our society has conditioned us to value and want and love. And you're going to understand that. Like, you're going to get it. And you're going to work towards deconstructing that and finding what's better for you. The love in this world that's offered for you. Because it's there. It's just in places where, people, because most people don't value it, people don't try to entertain it. They don't try to actually capitalize off of people who actually want love and kindness. But a lot of this stuff is secret, Like, this is stuff that we're conditioned with. We're conditioned with this energy. We're conditioned to keep trying with people who don't want to give. And these are secrets of our societies. Because guess what? The people at the top, you can give and give and give, and you get little, get trickle. It's not an equal give and take. And they want you to believe that. They want you to be okay with that. And that seeps into your relationships with others as well. You working your whole life away for a company that don't even pay you a livable wage in your state. You know what I'm saying? Like, this stuff is connected. It's not separate. The stuff that you tolerate in a bigger scheme is also on a micro level too. You tolerate it in your relationships. You tolerate it in your family. You tolerate it in your network. You tolerate it at your job. Like, these are things that are instilled into us, and you're gonna have to let it go. You're gonna have to cut off this mentality and cut off these people. You have to make a decision for yourself and for the future community that you want to build or that you want to be a part of. Because the community that you want to be a part of, they're not going to accept that type of behavior where one person gets to be at the top and other people have to give and give and give with nothing, with nothing in return. And it's going to be a big decision for somebody. This is going to be a very hard decision. Somebody might be dealing with a Taurus, somebody might be dealing with a Gemini, might be dealing with a Cancer, a Leo, another Cancer card. What else do we have? Yeah, so you might be dealing with those signs. Or an Aquarius. Leo, Scorpio. Who else? Taurus. Yeah. There's a big decision that you're going to have to make, and that's going to determine what path you're going down. It's gonna determine that. A lot of y'all are gonna move towards collectiveness more, and I really hope that you do. Like, I really hope that you make the decision that's right for you. And this is about collective energy, sharing with others, being equal, having fun, like loving, like emotionally giving to those who are emotionally going to give to you. And there's no like holding back. Y'all are just having a good old fucking time, as you should, my friend, as you should, and it's meant for you to too. Whew. And there's a lot of stability in that. If you choose this path, you have a lot of stability coming for you. Like, there's a lot of stability. This Queen of Pentacles, yes. It's not even just living it up. Like, this Queen of Pentacles, it's like you are honestly stable. You want for not. You're going to, again, whenever I see little non-humans, like, that's companionship. It's going to be companionship. You're going to have what you want. You still got the emotions back here. You got the stability right here. Like, you're good. You're good, babes. You're going to be good. You just have to change, or not change, but you just have to deconstruct all the things that, our society told us to value. And ask yourself, why do you value those things in the first place? You also have a chance at emotional stability. But this is going to be through a sense of independence, but also collection and like collectiveness. So the independence is going to be that, like, you don't need this idea of romance, and not to say romance in general, just this idea that they give us about romance. You don't need that particular idea of romance to survive and be okay. You do need your community, because if you look at this person, they're by themselves, yeah, in this picture, but look, they're looking at somebody. There's somebody there. And you also, again, little non-human, there's companionship. You're gonna have companionship. It might not be in the way that you want it right now, but I suggest exploring why you want something, that specific. Like, you know, some people live their whole lives wanting romance, and they stay in relationships, or they jump from relationship to relationship. Is never enough. And you have to ask yourself, is this really a part of my journey, or did someone tell me that that's supposed to be a part of my journey? With every Disney movie that you watched as a child, every cartoon show that you watched as a child growing up, every TV show, like, this is pushed upon people, and we all have different paths in this life. Some people's path is to be in a long-term relationship with somebody romantically. That is some people's path. Some people's path is to be in a relationship with somebody, realize that romance is just not what they want with that person. They just want stability, and then they just cohabitate together. Like, you have to remember, we are fed things on purpose. Why do you think people feed romance specifically towards heterosexual people? Because they want more babies. Why do they want more babies? Because they want a labor force, so the elite can continue their lives off the back of people, off the back of other people. They get to pay you pennies, and they make millions and billions and billions and billions and billions, while you literally get pennies or less than that. You barely have enough money to survive. So ask yourself why that's important. That's going to help you be more stable. It's going to help you get more emotional stability when you realize that this is a game. Like, this is all a game for a small group of people. It's a game. And it's not that I don't believe in romantic love, because I do believe it exists. I just believe that what we're taught about it is not accurate. It's not accurate, and it's not supposed to be as long as people say. Not for most of us. For some of us, a very small handful of people, that is supposed to be like that for. Because some people's missions is not towards that. We have different missions. Why would everybody's mission be to be in a romantic relationship? That don't make sense. Again, you have to walk away from things that emotionally are not serving you. And this is not going to emotionally serve you. You could try to stick in there as long as you want. And that's okay. For all my troopers out there who don't mind being in unfulfilling relationships and being sad and miserable for the rest of your life, which is a long ass fucking time, I get it. That's what you want to do. You could do that. But I'm telling you, outside of that, over that mountain, you're going to find something better for you. There is a world full of things that are going to emotionally fulfill you, but it starts with you questioning why you want this thing so much. Why this lover's card is so important to people. Why you're waiting at night, holding your pillow, excited when somebody tell you that your ex is coming back. And that same ex is the one who got you in a shitty situation. Like, ask yourself why that's so important to you. Some of y'all don't understand that your mission in life is to help those who are less fortunate than you. Some of y'all don't understand that your mission in life was to take what you've learned and help teach others. Some of y'all don't understand that. Like, your mission in life, everybody doesn't have the same mission. Y'all keep trying to hold on to things that's not for you. Somebody's at the very end of something. They're at the very end, and I think this understanding, this idea, this strike of brilliance, understanding something is going to help you move through this. It's going to feel like a battle, but you're almost there. I mean, you are going through a battle. This person is going through a battle. They are 100%. They got the shit knocked out of. Look at it, knocked out of them. But this person is almost done, and that's what I want to emphasize, is that, like, this is the time to really look at what you're supposed to be moving towards in this life. What is really your mission in this life? What is really your goal? The school systems are failing right now. Things are falling apart. People are starving. People are homeless. There is a lot more to do in this world that's going to honestly help you feel fulfilled. And I honestly feel like it has to deal with having discernment, cutting off this ideal, this fantasy, and moving towards what your passion really is. Some of y'all don't really even know who you are because you spent so much time in a romantic relationship, and this person drained you of your essence. They drained you of your essence. You had other goals in life. You had other things that you wanted. You just wanted both of them. And then your whole life ended up being, revolved around somebody who wanted you there, who wanted to keep you with your life only revolving around theirs. You got to ask yourself, what was it before? What did you really want in this world before that? How are you going to contribute to the community? Things are not going to move forward. It's going to be very, very, very slow moving. It's going to be very slow moving if you don't move towards your passions, like what you truly are passionate about, what is truly for you. Some of y'all will take these little offers from people that is just, it's not to say no, it is not for you. It's not for you. You're taking little offers, things that's never coming to you, and you're missing out on the passion and your mission in this world, the things that you're supposed to help with others. Some of y'all need to visit an astrologer, somebody who can read your chart and tell you ooh, wrong side. Someone who can read your chart and tell you through the stars what your mission really is. And some of y'all are gonna feel emotionally unfulfilled in this area too. Like, this doesn't emotionally fulfill you. You just think it is, and it's gonna take some patience. Somebody's gonna have to be patient. Like, you're gonna have to realize that it's gonna take some time to unlearn the things that were taught to us when we were children. That love was the only thing that's supposed to be meaningful. And that's why you don't accept your journey. You don't accept your mission. You don't accept the thing that you're supposed to actually do in this world. Because you're so focused on, like, this love, this imaginary love that isn't really supposed to be for you. That's not what it's supposed to be for everybody. Ooh, hold on. I'm going to be right back. I'm also not trying to downplay love in general, because I do think romantic love is for some people, but you have to ask yourself, is it for me truly? Or have I been fed this fantasy of this should be for me? Because some of you are putting your whole lives, you're putting your whole lives on this. Hold on, sorry. So back to the beginning. Some of y'all are not going to, don't want to accept what the universe is offering you because you were hoping that it was going to be something else. And unfortunately, that's not the truth. Some people have made being in a romantic relationship like their whole personalities. There we go. Someone has made this their whole personality. And unfortunately, that's not everybody's goal. That's not everybody's mission. That's not everybody's path in this life. It's not. I hate to break it to you, but being in a long-term, romantic, healthy relationship is very rare. That is a rare thing, and it's only meant for some people. Some people are supposed to have 2 to 3 years with some people. Some people are supposed to have 1. Some people are supposed to have a couple years. But to be married to someone for years and 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 it be healthy, monogamous, romantic relationship, long term, that is something that's very rare. And I said healthy, where people are happy. Okay? You could try it all you want, but this may not be for you. And some people, and it's not just some, a lot of people are missing out on their purpose and their passion in life because they're trying to fit the mold of something that isn't supposed to be for them. This is not the end all be all. Some people's goal in life is to give love in other ways, to show love in other ways, to walk away from this idea of just romance and show love to other people in other ways. Some people are supposed to be out here protecting children. How are you supposed to complete your mission in life if you're so busy feeding into what not the universe, but what this world has conditioned you to believe? It's because some people can't stand on their own business. They can't stand on their own two legs. They don't feel like they can. And the truth is, you're an emperor at heart. There are people out there who embody this really evil energy, and they want you to only focus on what they want you to focus on. They don't want you to focus on nothing else. They specifically want you to focus on what's important to them. So it feeds them and it feeds their pocket. There are people who are in control of this. It's so funny because it's like people think that the elite only have their hands in like, oh, well, sorry. Okay, my words are coming out too fast. I'm thinking too fast. Like some people be like, oh, the elite are controlling religion. They control religion. Religion is controlling, the world. Okay. If you think that that's what's happening in the world and you don't think that the elite have their hands in other things like romance, entertainment, anything that we enjoy or anything that we want, this idea of the nuclear family, if you don't think that they have their hands in everything, you're not paying attention. You're not paying attention. You're not paying attention. These people have a mission in this world. They have a mission for themselves, not for the collective good, but for themselves. If they can get you to focus solely on the romance in the world, then you're not going to be fighting for the rights of you and other people. You're just going to be fighting for the rights of just you and your man, or you and your girl, you and your kids. You're only going to be worried about you. It's going to be a very self-centered world. And guess what? Instead of living in a house full of auntie, mommy, blah, 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 everybody together, living good together, they're going to break y'all up so they can sell all of y'all what they want to sell y'all. They can sell 10 forks if they split y'all all up. These people are very evil, and they want you on the same team. They want you believing what they dish out instead of figuring out what your goal is in this world, what your passion is in this world, what your mission is in this world, what you're really supposed to do in this world. All right, last couple of cards, universe, let me know what you want to tell them. Let me know what you want to tell them. Let me know what you want to tell them. Let me know what you want to tell them. All right, we're done. Okay, so there's going to be a judgment very soon. It really is about working with others, and this may make you feel left out in the cold when it comes to the things that have been taught to you to want. But again, I've said this before, and I'm gonna say it again on this channel. Just because you're left out in the cold, it might be for a reason. Maybe they don't let you in this club because they allow PDF files to exist peacefully. You shouldn't be a part of it. You shouldn't be a part of it. Some of y'all are going to have to plan strategically about your future, about how you want the future to look for you and the people that's coming after you. There's a plan, and you can follow it. You can get behind it. There are other people out there. You don't have to start from scratch. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. There are other people who believe in the same things and who want a better world for everybody, not just some. You're going to have to do a lot of deconstructing. It's going to be heartbreaking, and unfortunately, some people are going to be cowards about it. You gotta be courageous. If you're scared and if you're hiding, you're gonna lose your emotional stability. You gotta be courageous. You gotta fight for what you believe is right in this world. What future do you want for the world? Not just for you. For the world. Where do you want this world to go? It's going to be very heartbreaking, but moving towards the collective is going to be better. It does suck when you realize that the world is not just this fairy tale that they fed us, but it's more fulfilling when we're all in it together and we're all fighting together and we all have a better world for each other, all of us together. It will be better, I promise you, but it's not going to come before the heartbreak. It's not going to come before the heartbreak. The heartbreak's going to be there because we've been fed a lie. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I hope y'all have a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening, and a good night. I will catch you in the next one.